So let us give them a couple of minutes, then we will start this session. Fine. I think we shall go ahead with this meeting. Already 95 participants and 10:42. Again, a warm welcome to this day two of this applied AI and data science bootcamp. So today we have around 10, close to 40 new people who are attending this bootcamp from today. So a warm welcome for those new people. For those, today is the first day. So today, our instructor Eugenia will be talking about some of the core important functions in Excel. So which is very critical as you go into the corporate world. I'm not saying randomly, but after Eugenia experiencing, I can confidently say that this function that you learn today are going to be very critical. So for those who already had some experience in Excel, don't worry, it might not be exciting for you, but for young people or who are yet to know who haven't heard about Excel, this today course will be very exciting. And one of the comment that I heard that came into the chat box yesterday is, which is quite interesting, is why are you guys teaching Excel? So why are you people teaching Excel? For those, I think I just want to make it very clear. So you probably might say, if like learning, why are you learning the basic math when you already have a calculator? Calculators are available everywhere and are very cheap. But still, why are schools teaching basic arithmetics like addition and subtraction? Like the same way, the learning the basic core functions Excel is very important. So in the world of AI, even though no matter how advanced are we going into and artificial intelligence, they still need human thinking. Without human thinking, no matter how big is your technology, it might become I don't say useless. It will. We need to have the basic human thinking. God has given us the brain, and we need to ensure that we are using rightly. So Excel teaches how to think structurally, how to do the basic analysis in your head, and how to do the business, how to understand the business logic. AI can generate formulas, but still humans, they need to evaluate whether the result that the AI is providing is good or not, and to also ensure what type of prompts do we need to give to the artificial intelligence system, and as well as to verify your results. So in order to do all these things, we need tools. I'm not saying Excel is the only tool. You have Google Sheets. So Excel is just a tool. It will help you to augment, to ensure that whatever results that your ERP system or whatever system you have generated, you need to ensure that the answers generated by your system is accurate. In order to verify it, generally we use Excel. Other core point that I want to tell you, I think probably you have understood the word, you have heard the word hallucinate. So one of the drawback of all this artificial system is they hallucinate. What is hallucination? So it is seeing or hearing or believing something that does not really exist in the real world. So one of the problem with artificial intelligence is hallucination. So it means it will give a wrong answer very, very confidently. For example, I could give you a few examples like artificial intelligence system may say that there is a book which really doesn't exist, but it will say confidently, or it can create a fake statistics, or it can misquote a person. So with this, the problem of hallucination, so you cannot barely depend on what the AI is giving the results. You need to verify those results and to ensure that the results are accurate. In order to do that, you need to have a tool that is very, very handy. So Excel or any Google Sheets or any other tool will help you to make those well-informed decisions. I know I can talk minutes or hours on this, but this is not the time. I would like to hand over this time to Eugenia, and she will be our guide and will be leading us in the next 1.5 hours. Over to you, Eugenia.
Thank you, sir. So, good morning, everyone, once again. So, yesterday, most of the part has been theory. So, from today and tomorrow, we'll be working. You'll be working along as I'm explaining things. So, before we start, I would like to share an Excel worksheet with you so that you will open it and you will start working along with me. So, that's going to be interesting for you and you will be able to understand better. One moment. Okay. I just posted day 2 Excel worksheet on a chat. Please download the sheet and keep it open because entire day, today and tomorrow, we will be working on formulas, basic formulas. Today, we'll cover basic to a little intermediate formulas and tomorrow a little advanced formulas. So we'll be working on formulas. Today, it's going to be kind of practical for you all. So it will be good if you open the Excel sheet and you start working along. So if you have any doubts in between, please drop your questions on the chat box itself. Okay. So keep your Excel sheets open and we are starting off now. Okay. So yesterday we've been looking into the basics of Excel, what Excel is, how does it look, and what all options are there on Excel sheet, how does it work, and everything about it. But then one thing that I actually missed out is, let me also just quickly cover that. I've just missed out on the shortcuts that I wanted to share. Let me also share these shortcuts right away. Okay. So these are the shortcuts. When we use Excel, these are the simple shortcuts. Instead of hovering over the sheets or all the tabs and options and then clicking, just save all the clicks. Okay, instead of going 3 or 4 or 5 clicks, just use these buttons and it's going to save a lot of time, and it's also going to fasten up or the process while you start working on Excel. So everyone knows Control plus S is something used to save the page. Control Shift and S is save as, means saving is just whatever modifications I do on this page. It is applicable for PPT, this one as well. Okay. So whenever you open an Excel, whatever it is, Control S is save. Control Shift S is save as, means you want to change the name of it. Either you can change the name of it or you can change the format of it. Format in the sense like yesterday we've looked into different types of files, right? So if you all have opened the Excel sheet that I've posted on the chat, this is your sheet. You should be able to see all this in your Excel sheet. Okay. So this is it. So when I just want to save because I'm doing some changes here. I'm entering something here. I made a change, right? Before I close, it's going to ask me whether you want to save or not because you made some change. It's going to give you a prompt. Okay. So you will do that save. But before it asks, not in every case, it's going to ask you whether you want to save or not. Sometimes all the additions that you did, all the edits that you did on the page might get lost if you do not keep saving your page. So whatever changes you keep doing, if it is important for you when you are really working on it, you have to keep saving. Okay. Every now and then you have to keep saving. Okay. What I was talking about, Control Shift and S, it will ask you, we also have an option here. See, save is different, save as is different. Save as is going to give me an option to change the file type. So this is Excel workbook, right? I can save it as uh, whatever. There are many options like this. See, I can either save it as CSV. See, this is the one yesterday we was talking about, right? CSV, where I want to transfer the data with the data that is huge, and I just want to transfer. I don't want to work on that sheet. Okay, but you remember we cannot have multiple worksheets for CSV file. I can also save this as PDF. Okay, that's going to help me. So save as is going to help you to change the format of the file as well. You can also change the name. What happens if you click on save as? You will have two files, the original file and the one that you change the name or whatever changes you made, that's going to be saved as another file. Okay. Okay, fine. So let's quickly start off with today's. Okay. Cell navigation, control plus home. Cell navigation is nothing but, see, control plus home. When I'm saying control plus home, I click on control button. See, as I'm telling, you can also give it a try on the Excel sheet. That's going to help you. It will be easy for you to remember whatever I'm telling you. See, control plus home means I clicked on, let me select here. See, now I am in cell number L23, right? So now I am using control plus home button. See where it is going. It's just going to the topmost cell, the first cell from the Excel sheet, right? That is about control home. Okay. And then what is there? Control end, it goes to the last intersected cell. What does it mean? So in this page, let me go to control end. Where did it come? Here. What does it mean? This is the last row that I used in this page, and this is the last column that I used in this page. So when I'm pressing Control plus End, it is coming to the intersection point, saying that this is the end of the boundary that you used in this Excel page. Okay. Control plus Home is taking you to the first cell of the page, and Control End is taking you to the last intersected cell of the page, wherever you use. For example, if I just added something here, okay, let's see where control end is taking me. See, the location is changed because I just added another column. So the boundary changed. It's like that. Okay. So that's about control plus end. Control plus arrow, it's just going to take you to the top of the row or end of the row. Let's see. Now I'm here. If I'm clicking on control plus arrow, see, it's just going to the topmost line of that specific column only. Okay. Control plus down arrow, the same. It's just going to come down. So you don't have to keep on clicking up arrow or down arrow wherever you want to go. You don't have to click multiple times. Just press on control and click on top arrow. It's going to come up to the top one, and control down is going to come to the top bottom. See, control bottom, this is an empty column if you see. That's the reason why when I'm pressing control down, it's just going to the last row of the Excel sheet. See the limit, yesterday we've seen the limit of the row, right? 10,48,576 is the limit. It's coming to the right bottom. So if there is any text and you're pressing on control, people, please don't scribble. Okay, it's going to disturb others as well. Control bottom, it's going to take you to the last row, last cell in that column, okay, where you have data. That's about it. Okay, sheet management. How can I add sheets? Yesterday, we've seen a little of how to add sheets, how to drag or reorder. Okay, if I want to add another sheet, I can just simply click on plus here. Another sheet is going to get it. So where is it going to get added? Right now, formulas. This sheet, I'm actively using this sheet. So when I click plus, another sheet is going to get inserted right beside that one. Now, if you just want to have it and at the end of all the sheets, you can just press it, just drag it wherever you want. You can just keep dragging. You want to change the name, double click on it. Otherwise, you can also right click and say rename. These are the ways you can add a sheet, keep moving the sheets wherever you want, and rename the sheet. Now, I don't want this sheet. I can simply right click on it, press delete. It's going to ask, okay. See, if there is data, it's going to ask me, do you really want to delete the sheet because it has something. It's going to get permanently deleted. If the sheet is empty, it's not going to ask anything. It will quietly delete it. So right now, what happened? It just deleted quietly. I'm adding another sheet. See, if I just entered some data, now I'm trying to delete it. It's going to ask me because I have some data. It is saying that you have some data and you're trying to delete. So it will permanently delete this sheet. Do you want to continue? I'm saying yes, I don't want this sheet. So it will delete simply.
Ma'am, control plus that undo, ma'am.
Control. Yes, control Z is undo. Yesterday we've talked about control Z. Right. I'm right now I'm talking about control plus up arrow, down arrow, control home, control end are the ones that we are talking about now. Control Z is undo, control Y is redo of what you did. Okay. These are about the sheets. Dragging the sheet to reorder, control C. And now, instead of, see, when I want to go to this page, I'm coming here and clicking, right? And again, I'm using the mouse. Instead of using the mouse, just hold on control and click on control page up, page down. Page up means it's going to the left side. It's going to move to the left side. Page down, it's coming to the right. See, I'm not using the mouse. You cannot see my cursor moving, right? But I'm clicking on control plus page down. It keeps moving to the next and next and next sheet. Now I'm doing control page up. It's going to the left-hand side. These are the shortcuts to navigate between the sheets in the same workbook. Okay. That's about sheet management. Double click to rename. We've seen it. Okay. These are the most common shortcuts. You've already know. Most of you all know this. Control Z is undo. Control Y is redo. Control F to find something. Wherever you want to find anything. Okay. Any number or anything. Let me find for year. Let's see if year is there. See. Why did it show this? Because it has a formula. It has a formula called year. Okay, we'll look into those formulas now quickly. That is about control F. And if you press on control H, you can just replace both of them. See, let's see. Control F will also have replace. You just have to toggle between the tabs. Replace means you want to change wherever you find year, you want to change it into month. it's just simply going to change. Okay. That's, the use case of replace, right? That's about replace. Control plus enter, new line and cell. What is new line and cell? Let us see. I am learning Excel and I just want to come down in the same cell. I don't want to come to the next cell, not like this. I want to have a second line in the same cell. Then what I'm going to do is control enter. I'm holding on the control button and I clicked on enter. Now,
Ma'am, once say again.
okay, you try to type something in the cell. Just click on I am learning Excel, whatever text you want to type in, just type in. Once you come to the end of the spelling, hold on the alt button and then press enter. It is going to come to the next line in the same cell. Okay. I am good in Excel. Now what happens? Both of them are in the same cell, but they are in two different new lines. Okay. It is not a continuation. Usually in Word, MS Word, what do? You type a sentence, you press enter to start a new line, right? In the same way, if you want to start a new line in Excel in the same cell and not in the next cell, what do I mean by that? See, it's just giving me a prompt. Let me remove this. Okay. If I simply press enter now, it is just coming to the below bottom cell and I have to enter here. But what is the difference between this one and this two? This entire text is in one cell, whereas here it is showing up in two cells. That's the difference. If you want to have a new line in same cell, the shortcut that you use is Alt plus enter. Okay, Alt plus enter. It's going to take you to the new line in the same cell. Okay, this is about the shortcuts. And now we will try using the shortcuts as an when we will start doing all these formulas. Now let's start with today's formulas and all. Okay, the basic formulas, most of you all might know, some of you all might not know, but let's all together do it. Okay, these are the formulas that we will be covering. Okay, this is one set of formulas. We have another set as well. Okay, arithmetic formulas, text related formulas, date functions. Let's move on quickly. These are the formulas that we will be covering up. You have all of them in the worksheet that I've shared right now with you. So please try to follow the worksheet and try to work along with me. I have also inserted that try it now column where you can try on your own. Okay. Let's quickly come to sum and countif. Let's keep this aside and open our Excel sheet. Explaining the formula, sum is nothing but a simple math. Okay, we are just adding numbers. Instead of doing it manually, we have a formula in Excel. See, so how I created this or how I designed this pages, I just gave a random number, okay? And then I gave a formula here. For your reference, I just kept the formula here. So you can refer to this formula. And when you want to try it out, you can do it. So I gave the column try it out here. So you can do the same. Let's try to do just the random numbers I gave. Let's do it here all together if we can do. Click on equal to sign. Just press start typing in sum. It will show you. See, there are different types of formulas under sum. So we are just doing the basic sum. So that sum is selected, right? Press on tab button. That sum is going to be selected. Now, what all numbers or what all cells you want to sum up? Let's say I want to now add along with the result. I'm clicking this one. Now, the shortcuts that I'm using, I'm holding on to Control and Shift button together and then pressing the up arrow. It's going to the topmost one. I don't want that some name to be included. So what I'm doing, I'm holding on the Shift button, only the Shift button and one down arrow. Now, this is the entire set of numbers that I want to total up. Press on enter. That's the result. See? If you want to see the formula, where the formula is applied, let us see the one that I already entered. Just double click on the cell or just click on the cell and press the F2 button. It's going to show you the formula and it is going to show you the range of cells that are selected within the formula. That is how you can check the formula. Okay. What I did, I'm just pressing on escape now. Let's do it again. Okay, click on this, or you can double click on this directly to see to see the range of numbers that are selected for this formula. That is how you can read the formula. Okay, you cannot, initially you cannot see the formula, it's only going to show you the result. So for you to understand, what I did is I kept the formula here. How did I keep the formula? Look at the formula bar. This is called the formula bar. Okay, you can see or you can add anything here directly as well. I just kept this apostrophe here, when we put this mark right in front of the formula, it's not going to act as formula. It's only going to act as text. So I just want to show you all the formula that is used. That's the reason why I just added this. Let me remove this, see what happens. It's again coming up as a formula and just it is adding. So what is the difference between this number and this number? Let's see. See, it just came down. The first one is missing because it's starting from B3. Okay. And this is B2. If I want the formula, if I want to show you the formula, what I'll do, this is B2, and in the beginning, I'm putting this mark. Now it's just going to show me the formula, the text that is there. Okay, that's how it is. And count, similar thing. Now, count it is not totaling up, but it is telling in how many cells there is some data. Okay, I'm just counting the number of cells where data is added. Is my voice loud enough? Is it okay, or do I still have to increase the volume? Okay. Thank you. Okay, let's do. It's just telling me the count of a number of cells where data is present. So you can edit the formula. You have the sheet in front of you, right? So now you can try it from here. Let's do it. 2 equal to, just click on equal to and enter count, C-O-U-N-T-C. How many number of formulas are there that are starting with CO? But now we are just going with basics. Let's go to count. Count also has few formulas, but we are going with the basic one. We'll also see some of them. Okay. Now from where
Control plus F.
but control plus F is not needed here. What will control plus F do? It's just going to find, right? We are not finding anything. We just want to know the number of cells where data is there. So count is there. Now, what all cells do I want to include to count? I can also manually just select from here to here, press on enter. In 22, you can validate it by saying check. Check. Okay. So whatever cells you are doing, I'm just trying out.
Ma'am, not audible, ma'am.
Check. Okay. So am I audible now? Am I audible now?
Yeah, audible, ma'am.
Okay. Audible, ma'am. Okay, sure. Okay. So you can just validate by selecting all the rows and it's going to give you here as well. Okay. But this is not going to, it's like just for your reference, but you need the total to be shown somewhere, right? So that's where you will given the formula here. Average, see, it's the same thing. Average, it is still showing here, but you want this total to be seen here. Once you deselect it, you'll not have the figure or the value anywhere, right? So we want the value to be present on the sheet. So what we are doing is we are just putting up the formula here. So the formula here is same thing. Let's do it here. Press on, see, it is same as, we know, this is basic math, but all that we are doing is we are putting it up on the Excel sheet. Press on equal to sign and then average. See, average is the second one here. So just go down using the arrow buttons and then click on tab. The formula will be selected and you can simply use the arrow buttons to select the range. Okay. From here I want to do, right? I came here. Now I am holding on to shift and alt, shift and control buttons and then up arrow. And now holding on to shift and coming a little bit down to avoid the header. Okay. So this is how I'm selecting. I'm using the up arrow and then to go to the topmost one, I'm using shift plus control buttons and still using the up arrow. And then the selection, if it is done, if I want to reduce the range, I'm using shift button and the down arrow. Let's reduce the range till here and see the average till here. Now press on enter. So this is the average. Okay. So let's see. I'm manually selecting here. And what is it showing here at the bottom? See, 79.18181. It's the same. So just try it out in this row, whatever you want to try out. These are, the numbers are in front of you. You can add numbers, you can change, you can do whatever you want. Okay. So now we have a different count formula here. Count A. Count A in the sense, the difference between count and count A. See, I mentioned here. Count is only going to give you the number of cells where numbers, numeric values are there in the cell. Whereas count A means no matter what, let it be alphabets, let it be whatever, it's going to count the cell. The only thing it is bothered is whether there is data in the cell or not. Okay, so I just inserted some alphabets here and I'm making a count. See, this is the formula. I'm double clicking on this and it is showing. I selected the entire range. It is 22. See, it is 22. What if I am removing here? Let me leave it blank. GHI. See, it is reduced. Or what if I put a dot here? It is still considering dot as well, special character as well. See, so count A means no matter what is the cell. What the Excel, this formula is only bothered about whether the cell is used or not. That is what it's going to do. Now I'm doing Control Z to just bring back the HGI. Okay. Okay, GHI. That is about count A. You can have a try. Let's go to max. I'm going in a little fast pace because we have a lot of formulas today. Okay. Max is simple thing. It's just going to select the maximum number in the range that is in the whatever numbers we have. It's going to select the maximum count that is given. Okay. Let's check the formula. I've selected this entire range and what is the maximum number in it? 96. Let me change the number to 200. It's going to give me 200 as the result, right? Same is the case with minimum. Whichever is minimum, that number is going to show up, okay? You can have a try. You can try it out on yourself. See, this is, okay, till now we did in a vertical way, right? We did column wise, some column wise count and all. So here, what I did, I just used it the other way. I'm counting things or I'm summing up things in a row-wise manner. See, this is the formula. I just use this. You can also do it in this way. No matter what, all Excel is looking into is what formula you want to use and what range of data you want to use. Okay. So just have a try of it. There are many cells empty. There is data here. You can work. You can play with the numbers here. Okay. This is about some count A, average, max, and minimum. Okay. And see, this is about dates, date functions. If we just move up to our PPT, the presentation, this is about it. We have done with sum and count. We have done with average and count. This is only the explanation of what the formula is. Okay. It's basic math formula, but what we are doing is COUNTIF we will see. We will see a little later on COUNTIF, okay? Because that's a little complex one. Cell reference also I'll tell you a little later because that's about exactly what type of cell, you can move the things. It's a little bit, let me take a little time to explain, come to it. Maximum, minimum we've covered, right? Now let's come to text related formulas. What are text related formulas? Let's come to our Excel sheet, text alignment. Here, all these are text related formulas. This is the formula. The yellow highlights are the formulas. Okay. Okay. So this is some unorganized content. This is not proper, right? A proper sentence. How do we have a proper sentence? Like neat kind of, sentence starts with a capital and rest all are in lowercase. Now, what if it is unorganized in the sense here, see, there is abnormal space between each word. 3 spaces are here, again space here. Okay, it's like this. It is not. So usually what we will do, we will come here, we will reduce manually. Okay, that's going to take a lot of time, right? Instead of that, what we can do is we are simply using a formula called trim. What is it going to do? It's going to adjust everything and bring in the proper and right text. So let's see the formula here. I just used is equal to TRIM, trim. You can try it out here. See, try it out. Columns are also left out for you to have a try and check out the formulas. Trim. Press on tab button. Select the cell which is improper. Okay, that is important. You have to select the text where the text is. Select that cell. Press on enter. See, all the unwanted spaces are gone. Proper space is given. It's the same thing. Just you can try out the rest of them. See, here I added space in front of the sentence. Before the sentence also, here in this one, maybe after the sentence, let's add a space here as well. Wherever you add, the space is going to be removed here. Okay, that's about trim. The formula trim. Proper means, let us see the unorganized content, how the unorganized content is. Sky, the complete spelling is in caps. Okay, here see the difference. S is small and KY are in capital. Even in blue, BLU is again a capital letter. In Tom Jerry, see, GE, JE and R, it's random. It's very, very unorganized, right? So you can't go to word by word, alphabet by alphabet and start correcting. It's going to take you a lot and lots of time. So simply what you will do, use proper formula. See, the formulas also I kept it here for your reference. This is the formula. Okay, now try it out here. Is equal to symbol, proper. It is here. You have to select the right formula. Sorry. Press on tab and select the text that you want to make it proper. Press enter. See, it is giving you the right form. Right? Proper means the first alphabet in the sentence is going to be capital, rest of them are small. It's the same case with the other ones. You can try. Okay. What about lowercase? Let me again share the Excel sheet for some of you. I need to close this sheet, okay? In order for me to resend it, let me once close the sheet. I'll close it. In order for me to send it to you, I have to close. Let me. Okay, I've sent it. Okay. Please download your Excel sheet and open it. Download your sheet and open it. Okay. Now we are here at lower. Lower in the sense like no matter where, even if you want the capital to be in the front, even if it is proper, what the lowercase does it, everything is going to be converted into small alphabets. Okay, small letters and not capital letters. See, you can just try it out. I've kept the same unorganized content for all these things. There are capitals in between, capitals for the entire word. Okay, all types of content. Let's try it out. We are using lower here. What is happening? You are selecting the text that need where you want everything to be in lower context. See, all the words, all the alphabets are coming to the lower case. Upper is quite opposite. Everything, the entire sentence is going to be shown up as the capital letters. You can just give it a try. Is equal to upper. Okay. I'm using tab button to select the formula. Okay, and using the arrow to move to the cell that I want, where I have the unorganized content. Pressing enter here. That is where it's going to give me all upper ones, uppercase. Okay. Right. And length. Let's come to length. What is length talking about? It is telling how many alphabets or the amount of space used in this entire text. Okay. See the formula. I just selected length formula. The formula is here at the bottom as well. See, one difference is when I am double clicking, it means when the formula is in edit mode, I should not select any other cell. Otherwise, it's going to add that too. See. F2, and if I'm coming, oh, okay. In the formula, between the brackets. Okay. So it's going to count the number of characters that are being used in this one. So here, see, SKY 6, 3, the space is also counted. 4, 5, 6, again space, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the result is 11. So what happens if I'm adding a space after blue? A space after, 2 spaces after blue. 13. See? Including the blanks, it is showing you the number of characters used in that specific cell. Same with good morning. Same with Jerry, Tom Jerry. You can try it out. See, this is the problem. If you open the formula cell and if you try to click on another cell, it's going to it's in a mode that it's thinking that I'm trying to add something to the formula. Okay, that's it. You need to be careful while editing the formulas. You can try it out here. So these are the formulas here. See, from here,
Please share the screen, ma'am.
is the screen not being shared? Oh, okay. I just closed the sheet, right? I'm so sorry. Now Excel is visible, right? Okay. Let me repeat the length again quickly. So the length formula, lowercase and uppercase, hope it is okay even if you have missed out on the shared screen, right? It's just converting all this content into lowercase when I'm using the lower formula, and whatever is in the content when I'm using the upper formula, all the alphabets are going to be converted into the uppercase alphabets. Now coming to length, it is going to count the number of characters used in the cell. So here in sky is blue. Actually, it is 11 characters including spaces, but what I just did is I added 2 spaces at the end of blue. So it came up to 13. Let me remove the spaces here. After blue, it shows 11. Again, let me add 3 spaces. It's going to show. So it is counting even the spaces given in the cell. whatever the text is. Okay. Whatever the text is going to give you the number of it. Okay. You can try them out here. You have this try it out columns. You can try out the formulas. The formula is here for your reference. I've kept the formulas here. You can also check the formulas here. Just double click it and it's going to show how the selection is done. Okay. So now there is another type of formulas that can be used in text. So I have this word that says data foundations. Now what happened here? I just used left. Okay, and I'm saying 4. What does it mean? To understand the formula, double click it. It is going to tell you what it is asking for. Okay, I'm using left formula. I'm saying go to left. Left of what? Left of this text. Text in B14 cell. Okay, and I've gave B14. And then what does this number say? See, this is getting highlighted. Otherwise, you want to know what the text is. It's going to show this is the text you selected. And I'm going to show number characters. It's going to show me. This is the other way around. You can understand the formula. What are number of characters? Number of characters means how many characters from left do you want to count? Okay, do you want to be shown up? I'm saying from left, select four characters. Okay, so what is the result? It's showing me data. From left, 1, 2, 3, 4 is data, right? For easy understanding, now I'm using right. Okay, you can try it out. Let's try out. Do it along with me if you can. Select left, tab. I'm selecting the tab. I'm using side arrow only, left arrow. I'm going here. Okay, comma. So number of characters, let me say only 2 and hit enter. So it's only giving me 2. Only 2 characters from left, DA. That's it. Same as with right. I'm saying only 2. So it's giving me the last 2 characters from this entire text. Okay. In between is a middle. Middle is something a little critical. Same thing, but then you have to give a little more numbers. The text is the same. I'm using the same text. The start number. I'm just saying start from character 6. Where is the character 6? Data is 4, right? Space is also counted 5. 6 is starting from F. So it is starting from F and it's counting 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what should be the result? Found. See? That's it. You can change the numbers. You can have a try. You can do it any way you want. Change the numbers and see how the output is coming up. This is about text alignment. Okay. Now we are back to the PPT, right? Hope everyone is watching the PPT. So we have covered these formulas. I just explained the formulas in the below slides, but then we've already checked it on the Excel sheet right away. Okay. These are about all the formulas. It's just an explanation what I spoke to you. Length, it's returning the length. Left, right, and middle. See, middle returns the number of characters from the specified starting point to desired number in the mentioned text. Date functions. Let's go back to date functions. Okay, date functions are here. Okay, now let's look at PPT and then come back to Excel. We have these, all these are there in Excel as well. Today, when we just simply click on today instead of manually typing, you have this formula. So what happens when you click, when you enter today? See, it's going to give you, if I'm saying today, if you come back tomorrow and check, you will find tomorrow's date. Okay, that's how it works. But whereas there is a shortcut to enter date, control and semicolon. It also gives me date. But the difference between this one and this one, when you are using a formula today, no matter which day you open, it's going to show you that day's date. Okay. But when I'm using just control and semicolon, 19th is going to be 19 no matter when you will open this Excel. If you're opening this Excel on 21st, it's this one is still going to show you as 19. But when you use the formula today, if you're opening the sheet on 21st, you go back and see you will have 21st here. Okay, that's the difference. So today is going to have the current date on your Excel sheet. So you don't have to go back and keep changing the dates, okay? wherever it is required and essential that the current date should be there, use the formula today. Okay, that's about today. Now means along with the date, it is giving the time as well. See, this is the now formula. Along with the date, along with today's date, let's use it here. Now, see, for these formulas, you are just telling it. You don't have to select any cell. Just use a formula. Hit enter. Oh, sorry, I didn't select the formula. See, now, and you have to select the formula. To select the formula, use tab button and then hit enter. Along with the date, it is also giving me the time. So now the time is 11:31. Okay, you come back after an hour. By the end of the session, you will have the time changed as well. Okay, that's about now. Year. Extracts year from a date. This is different. For this one, you have to select the cell because what it is doing is, see the formula here. What did I use? I'm using a reference because what I'm asking in this formula, I'm asking Excel to show me the year from a specific formula. Means let us use this one. Okay, the date is year. Let me change the date to yes. Okay, let us say 18. And let me also change it to 2025. Now, when I'm saying year, YEAR, select tab, and it is asking me from which date do you want me to pick up the year. I have to show it the reference, right? I'm selecting the date. Hit on enter. See, it's only going to give me the result as 2025 because I just asked for the year. It is similar with the month. Year, month, and day, they have to have a reference. Okay, let's go with month. Tab, select this one, hit enter. It is 5th month. It's going to show me the number. And day is the same thing. Tab, select this, hit enter, 18. It's just dividing. It's just dividing for your convenience. You might not know where this will come in use in future for you, but then these are the formulas you can remember. Okay. You don't have to mug up and remember all of these, but where and when the need is there, you will definitely remember that there should be some formula. To find out the formulas, just click, just press on is equal to and date. You will have the number of formulas that are coming up with the alphabets. So you can actually, it's easy to search for formulas. Okay. So let's see what date value is. Okay. Date 360, days 360 is there. What is date value giving? See, 5 May. Date text. What does it mean? I am just putting okay, this is the output actually. 05/05/2026. Let us do now. Date value. See, it is telling you what it does. See, look here, look at here. Converts a date in the form of text to a number that represents the date in Microsoft Excel date time code. Now, I need to select the formula, right? I'm pressing on tab. Now, date text. I'm just giving 4 April. Let us see what it will return. See, it's giving me an error. I did not give a proper thing, a proper formula. The input is improper. So what went wrong? Let's check. What did I do? See, colon is important. This is important. If we are adding a text in the formula, double quotes are important. Let's try it out again, including the quotations, right? Same thing. 4 April is it? What I mentioned here. I'm adding the colons and let's see. Why did it give like this? Because this cell is in a different format. I need to change the format of it. Date has a specific format. I'm clicking on, I just did a right click here. Format cell. I want it in a date. It isn't, usually the entire Excel will be in general category, okay? I'm changing the format as date. It will show me the sample of how it's going to show me. If I want this type, let us see how it shows. See, that's it. By default, the entire Excel is going to have general format, okay? When I want date like this, specifically when I'm using formulas, I have to change the format of the cell and then it's going to show me the right output. See, what is days 360 showing me? Okay. what is it asking? Start date, I use the earlier one, today. End date is this one. See, you click here. You can, how will you identify where which is selected? End date, it is highlighting A35. A35 is in red and this cell is in red, meaning A35 is nothing but this 0505-2026. Okay. What is start date? This is getting highlighted A31. It is in blue. Where is blue? 19/5/2026. Why is it showing minus? Because it's a simple math. Let us change the date. Let me change the date here. Let us say 25. You saw the difference? It's just a simple math, but it's in form of formulas in Excel using dates. All these are date functions, okay? What is eDate? Let us see what eDate is. What is it telling? It is asking me for start date. I just mentioned it today. See, it is formula within formula. You understood? Instead of selecting a column, let's also try with the reference cell also after this, okay? I just gave today, formula within a formula. How many months? I said 3 months. So from today to 3 months, 3 months from now is what I'm asking. So what is 3 months from now? May, June, July, August. See, August 19th. If I'm referring to the date here, let us do the same thing. Days 360, start date, instead of giving today, I'll select this one, 2025. Okay. End date, comma, end date. So what I will do end date is, let me put this reference and close it. See, there is an option here, method, true or false. I mean, kind of, it's showing which method you want. Let's go to true, hit enter. These many days. In see, from 25, it's a year in between, right? So these many days in between from 18th May 2025 to 4th April 2026, 316 days. That's about eDate formula. Okay. Oh, sorry, we did days 360, right? This should come up here. eDate formula is going to tell you the future date starting from 18 to 6 months from now. I want the date 6 months from now. See, again, I need to change the format. Instead of again doing right click and all, what I'll simply do now is I'll select this. I'm copying the format. See here. On top left, I have a format painter here. Click on this and now click on this. See, because I asked the entire thing, right? It's showing. Or let us have this format. Click on format painter. Come here. Simple. Instead of again going to right click, format cell and go to date and all, we have this option called as format painter. It is going to paint that format. The format of this cell is going to be pasted here. So you don't have to do all the adjustments manually, okay? That's about date functions, okay? We've covered these, all the dates. Now we are coming to another set of formulas. Sorting, filtering, tables, a little more interesting and a little more deeper, but we will be a little quick also, okay? Let's start off with sorting and filtering. Okay. Sorting and filtering. This is just a sample data. So don't get stressed out looking at this data. I just picked up some sample data for you so that it will be easy for me to explain. Okay, I did certain things here. Sorting by name. Let us do. See here, it is the random list with all the names, not in alphabetical order. So now I want to have them in alphabetical order. What I'm supposed to do? Just I'm selecting this. You have a sort and filter option here on the right top corner. On the ribbon. Okay, sort A to C. You have both ways, A to C. So just keep watching what happens now. You can also try it along with me on your Excel sheets. I just selected column B, okay, from the name. I did not select student name. it's going to be different if I'm also going to select student name. Okay, because it is S, it's going to go down. So I'm doing it from here. Let us see what happens. Sort and filter is here, right top corner. I'm doing it A to C. It's going to give me a prompt. What is it asking? Expand the selection means I did only this, right? I selected only this. But what about the rest? The data is related to Arab Singh. His student ID is there, his class, subject, his grades, everything is there in a row, right? If I'm just going to change, shuffle these names, what will happen? The names will change, but the marks and everything are going to be messed up. So what I'm asking, expand the selection means see what it will do. It will select the entire table and change it for me. See? Everything is changed. His ID. If you remember the older one, what was here? Let's go back and check what was here in second part. See? Let us highlight it. You will be able to identify after the sorting is done. I'm doing a sort from A to Z. Expand selection. What happened? The second row went to this 15th row. Why? Because I asked them to select, I asked the Excel to sort it in alphabetical order. It is coming down. See, nothing is shuffled because the entire row came down. We said expand the selection, right? So this is how it works with sorting. You can do any number of, any type of sorts. I just mentioned a few, you can use them. I did this for you. I did column B for you. You can sort by subject. Subject is in column D. Try to select only this. Okay, now let's select, try doing it by selecting student name as well and see what happens. Now let us do it in a reverse way. Z to A. I am expanding the selection. Good. It came down in a reverse order. Good. Headers are not changed. Headers remain the same. They did not change. Now you can try out these. Column D. You can sort them in subject wise. Go to sort. A to Z or Z to A. It's up to you. You can also sort using H. H is city. Sort by city or custom sort. What is custom sort? Let's go to custom sort. See, custom sort is here. When I go to custom sort, it automatically selects the entire table because my cell is already here. I'm pressing escape to show you again. My selection is here within the table. Let me put it out of the table and see what happens. No, because it is not finding any data here, right? So it is showing this can't be applied to a selected range. Select a cell in a range and try again. So I'm selecting some random cell here. Custom sort. It is selecting the entire data. Now, in which order do I want to have the sorting? Student name, I want it from A to C, followed by add level C. I'm adding another. Now, then after sorting it by alphabetical order of student's name, I want it to be sorted in by subject level. So subject also A to Z. And then I still want to have another sort. This time I want the grades. Also A to Z. Now see what happens. Okay. See. First priority is alphabetical order of student's name. Within A, the second priority is for subject, right? Did we do subject? Or to see what formula I used. See, subject, student name, then followed by subject, then followed by grade. In A, subject, it is A to Z. And grade. D and mathematics and grade. Okay. You can try different types of sort here as well. This is about sort and these are filters. Okay, these are filters. Let us filter by subject. Simple. how to apply filter? I'm just selecting. There is a, you have the same one here. Click on filter. Filters are applied. Otherwise, I'm undoing it. I also have a shortcut. I selected subject, right? Control Shift and L. Control Shift and L. You will still get the filters there. Try it out. Control Shift and again do Control Shift L. The filters will go out. Control plus Shift plus L. Filters are there. Let me filter my subject. You will have what different subjects? You have 3 different subjects. I just want English to be seen. You have all the English details. Now filter is up to you. You can do it. You can do it in column T, city wise. You can do it in column Q, grade wise or color wise. Filter by numbers also you can do. You can't individually click. So you can do it number filter. You can just say greater than, let us say 50. All the marks above 50 are filtered. That is how you can do. I just want to clear filter. It is back. Remove filter, Shift, Control, L. That's it. Okay. This is about sorting and filtering. I just mentioned these for you to try it out on yourself. Okay. Now, tables, text, and functions. It's just a theory of whatever I spoke now. Okay. Let's go to tables, text, and functions. Okay. A little bit deeper. Okay, we will have tables for better understanding of handling data. Tables can be created manually, and we have a table format as well where everything is going to be done in a single click using Excel function. Okay, so we can add any number of rows or columns. These are the benefits of using this table. Okay, Excel table. Let's go back to Excel. It's going to be easier than reading the text here. Okay, let's go back to this one. Table and benefits. Okay, this is the raw data, right? This is like this. Now I want this to be in form of table. Manually, how I can do, I just want to select all of these. I think I also covered a little part of it yesterday in a different way, I think. Okay. Now I want to apply filters. I'm applying filter to it. I'm applying borders to it, all borders to it. Okay. And I want the headers to be in bold. I'm doing this. I want it to be a little clean. Okay. In between. Okay. Everything in middle. Okay. I'm just doing all of this. Okay. In 4 or 5 clicks, I did, right? 4 clicks, maybe. Borders is 1, filters is 1, alignment is 1. Okay. Maybe 3 clicks I did. Now, instead of all this, I'm just undoing all of them. Okay. I'm just selecting a cell here. Now see. We have format as table here. The option. Hope it's visible to you. Format as table. Click on this. You also have a choice of colors. How you want the table to be visible? Let me go to this part and let us select blue. Let's go with blue. See, because I selected one cell in the table, it's just like that we did earlier, right? We have to select it. It's going to show. Is this a table you want to show? Yesterday also we did this, if you remember. It is also asking, my table has headers. I'm saying yes, it has headers. Okay, see? It's done. It is in a proper, neat manner. Okay? Okay. This is how I'm forming a table. The advantages of this table is I did it in just one click. I just selected the style of it. If I just don't want any style, I can do it simple. Coming out of it is different. When you click on this table, see what is happening to the ribbon here. It is coming to the design wherein you can change all the styles and whatever modifications you want. You can still change the style here, orange, gray, whatever you want. Okay. Keep it simple like this, or keep it like this, or just leave it, nothing is there, or do it like this. So whichever way you want. Okay. Let's go with this. Okay, you can also change the name of the table here. You can change the name of the table here, right on top left corner. Change the name of the table. Okay, that's how it is. Filter buttons, you want filter button or not? See, the filter buttons are gone. If you are selecting it, filter buttons will come up. It's going to be of use if you have filter buttons always there. Okay, that you can try out. You want total rows? See, it's telling you the total number of rows. 20 rows are there. You just added this, whatever you want to do. First column, it's just highlighting it. Last column, it's highlighting it. Banded columns, what are banded columns? See, it is selecting these IDs and grades as banded columns. Okay, you can just play around with it because this is anyways a worksheet. Try out all these functions. It'll be easy for you to understand. Okay, let's move on to another one, conditional formatting. What I did here, you can see the different colors, right? Okay, what did I do? For conditional formatting, we have conditional formatting here, right? Conditional formatting. And then what I did, manage rules. I'm coming here. Okay. I came here. I already did it for you. So it is already showing because it is already done. It will show what is already there. So what did I do? I mentioned a specific text where the text is, see, applies to fail. The cell value, if the cell value contains fail, I'm saying give that to me in this format. Okay. If I want to edit, let me edit the rule. I want to change the color of it. For you to understand, let's change the color fill. Let me change the fill color. Those of them who fail, let's put purple. Okay, and the text format, the font. Let the font color be white. Okay, it's going to show up like this. I changed it. The cell values that have passed will have a green fill with green color border. Okay, I'm clicking on apply. Done. That's the conditional formatting. Okay, that's the conditional formatting. You can use conditional formatting for even for numbers, just like how we saw conditional formatting for equal to or greater than, less than or between. You can use the or more rules. You have formula here. Okay, above or average, equal to or above. No format. Let's have a format so that we will know what is happening here. Let's put it like automatic means black color. This is how it's going to. Okay, let's change the color because the table is already in that color. Is in that color, right? Let us have blue. Okay. Where did it go? Highlight the cells. What did we say? We've come to more, right? Okay. Let's do one thing. Top or bottom rank? Top 5. Top 5. Why is it not? Okay. I think. There is something. Let's try it again. Okay, see what was the difference? I did not select the range where I want the conditional format to be done, right? I just clicked on the top one. So it did not apply. So when I selected the range and I asked for top 5 ranks, so it just highlighted the top 5 ranks. Similar can be done for bottom 5 or whatever. So rule is up to you. You have all types of rules here. You can also add more rules. Go to more rules. You have more options here. Okay. That is how conditional formatting is based on text or numbers or whatever it is. You can do it in any way. Okay. So there are a few more formulas here. See, all these come under text only, text functions. See, text we have already seen, trim, left, right, middle, length. Now we have a few more formulas here. Concat, substitute, find. Let's come back to it. So concat, what did I do here? I already did it here, the formula. See what I did? I want to have the name and whether that person is pass or fail. So what the formula that I used is concatenate. Means I'm combining both two values. So what all I want to concatenate the name and beside the name, I'm having a small hyphen to have a difference between, a gap between the name and the pass of it. Okay. And a semi, like you have to have this double quotes and a semicolon and G2, pass of it. So what did it give? Arab Singh pass. Okay. What did it do? It joined the name and whether the person is passed or failed. Okay. You can give it a try from here, from the below rows. Concatenate, tab, text, Sneha Patil, comma. I'm adding another text manually here. What is it doing? See the difference now. This is in a table format. How it is going to work? Okay. Let me do it here and you will see the difference. Yeah, I copied the formula. See what happened? I just added the formula right beside the table. And what did it do? It included because there is no space. Let me undo it. Undoing it. When I did it here, it just gave me the result of this one particular row, right? There is a space in between. But now when I did right adjacent to it, I'm redoing it using Control Y. I gave the formula, I hit on enter. Now what it is doing, it is including this column into the table and it is adding the entire details for the entire table. Oh. See, it added. You can have the name of the column according to your convenience, whatever you want to name the column. See, that is the advantage of table format. It will add anything, whichever column or row you want to add. I'm saying, okay. Nickel. One more, this is added. See, pass or fail. Let us pass in. See, it is automatically added. That's the advantage of table as format here. Okay, that's about concatenate. Substitute. What are we substituting? See, let us see. The formula that I used, I want to substitute. There are hyphens here, right? 10-A, 10-B. I don't want that hyphen. I just want a space. What did I do? I selected the text. Instead of hyphen, I'm asking you to leave it as blank. Do you observe here? The text is C2, means 10-A. What is the old text? What is there? Hyphen is something that I want to change. The new one, I'm just leaving a space. Hit enter. See 10 space A. It is removing the hyphen here. You can try out the formula in the blank space. It removed the hyphen. Okay, that's about substitute. You are substituting the existing one into whatever you wanted. Find. What is it finding? In this city, find text. What I want to find bag from this text. Okay, within the text, H2. H2 is the, what do we say? Address of the cell. Okay. Let us manually do it. Find what I want to find. Let me say Vada. Okay. Within which text do I want to find? Within this text. Enter. Why did it give 7? Why did it give 7? See, count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. W started at the position 7. That is the position it is giving. Okay, then now for a little more convenience, let's say J. 3, 1, 2, 3, J started at the third position, right? Find means it is just finding the position of the word. Okay, whatever word you are saying, it is finding the position of it. That's about it. So here it is a complex, what do we say? The mix of two formulas, concat plus substitute. Let's see what's happening here. So I'm saying if it is grade A, okay, grade A is there. I want to mention all the grade A people as toppers. How did I use the formula? I use the concatenate. Concatenate is simple. You want to add the text. Which text? Text. Arav Singh, the name. What is text to? Hyphen. Okay, hyphen I added. Now coming to text 3. 3 is another formula. See, I am substituting. Under text 3, I used another formula. I'm using substitute. Substitute. Come here, it will give again the formula. E2. E2 means A. What is old text? In E2 means the address of the cell. In E2, what is there? A is there. So I'm saying A is the old text. And what I want, the new text to be topper. Okay. So it gave me Arav Singh is topper. So if you come down for Priya Sharma, it is not A. Because in the formula, what did I mention? I only said if you find A in it, you mention it as topper. Otherwise, don't do anything. So for rest of them, it just gave back the grades as B, C, D, F. Again, coming here, Kiran Rao is an A grade. So all the A graders are mentioned as toppers. So this is the merge of two formulas, formula within formula, okay? Concatenation plus substitute. That is how we can use formulas here. Whichever way you want to play, you can start doing it. You have Excel in your hand, you have this all the example data in your hand. So start working it out. Okay. So now coming to a little more interesting part, we have the time is less. Let's do it in a little quicker manner. Validation. Okay. How are we validating things? It enables us to have a disciplined inputs on a sheet to avoid unwanted errors. Okay, we can restrict the type of text in a particular cell to ensure entries exactly what it is required to be there. Let us see your validation log. Okay. So, validate name column with size limits. Okay, when I'm saying validate, there is a whole set of see. Did you observe all these things are grayed out? Let us go to another tab and see all of these are highlighted right on the ribbon. All are highlighted when we are going to validation. See, all of them are grayed out. Why? I mentioned it logged, right? This page is actually logged. This page is logged. See, I'm trying to do something. It's showing me the cell or chart you're trying to change is on a protected, it is a protected sheet. To make a change, unprotect the sheet, you might request to enter a password. Okay. So now, if I want to make any changes, I am now unable to do any changes here because I logged the sheet. How did I log the sheet? Go to review tab here, protect workbook or protect sheet. Now, see, it is saying unprotect means I already protected the sheet. I just click on unprotect. Now it is unprotected. I want to change it. You can change it simply. You can see the difference, right? You can see the changes I'm able to make now compared to the earlier version. Let us again protect the sheet. I'm clicking on protect sheet. Protect. It is telling me what all it will do. Protect sheet and contents of locked cells. Select locked cells. Select unlocked cells. Now again, I'm trying to change it. It is saying it is protected. You don't have any right to change anything. I'm unprotecting. Now you can do anything you want. That is about protecting the sheet, okay? Because you don't want anyone else to change anything out of it. Because see, this is a student data. I have the final data here. I am giving it to someone. So not sure if they will change something. right? So I don't want anyone to touch this data or change. I just want to see them. I want them to see this data and not change it. So I'm protecting the sheet and sending them so that they will not change anything. They can just do it and leave it. See, when I'm putting it here, can you see the arrow here? I did some validation here. What did I do? See, validate the list of grades. How did I do? List can be arranged on separate location or reference. Okay. Dynamic or thing. Okay. Now, I'm going to data tab. Data tab is there. Validation. Validate data validation. The first one. See what I did here? I selected as list. Okay, I selected it as list. List means it's going to come as a drop down. And what I just mentioned it manually here because there are only A, B, C, D, F grades, right? I just specifically manually entered here. Otherwise, you can also do it. You can also do it in a way like 10A, 10B, 10C, right? Let me show you another thing here separately. I'm copying all this here. I'm coming to home. Not home. Not home. Data. See, remove duplicates. This is selected. There are repetitions, right? I'm clicking on remove duplicates. It is showing me that column P you want to remove. Yes. See what happened? There were 17 duplicates, but I just have only these three distributed among all these 17. So now let me do the validation here. I'm coming here. I'm going to data validation. Click on data validation. I want a list only, means arrow. Now source. Now see what I will do. I'm selecting this. This is different from this. See, you click here, ABC will come. This is B. If I want to change, okay. I only apply to this cell, remember? Now what I should do? Let me see if this format is going to be copied here. No, because this is validation. It's not getting copied. This is different. Okay. Now what I will do? Select all of them. Go to data tab. Data validation. List the sources. ABC. See, everything has. I want to change the grade. See, it is changed. You don't have to manually enter. That is about data validation. See, the advantage of this is nobody can give an extra information here. Let me try doing it as grade D, manually trying to do it. What is it saying? This value doesn't match the data validation, means you are restricting that either anyone should be under between these three grades only. There is no another one coming and joining here. Okay. Same is the case with this. We have till F, right? We have till F. So what if I'm trying to put E here? You cannot do it. You cannot do it. I already restricted the grades till F. That's it. That is how you can put data validation here in any way. Be it for numbers, be it for alphabets, for anything. For alphabets, you have character numbers. Beyond this, you can't add. If the name is maximum 20, 30, your name has 30 characters, give the limit as 30, not beyond that. That is how you do the data validations. Okay, range of attendance, not beyond 100. You can't say 101%. No, right? That's not going to happen. So that is how you do the validations. You can also try it out here. Okay, that's about data validation. Conditional format, we've already spoke about it, right? Conditional formatting, we have spoken about this. We've just seen it. Okay, so this is about, these are all the formulas. Tables and benefit, just we've already spoken about tables. We've converted the table here earlier here somewhere we converted into table. I just kept it here. See now, using this table, this is called visualization. Yesterday we spoke about visualization, right? So the table, looking into the data on the table is different, and see, this is different, right? So this will have a clear picture of what are the scores for math, science, and English, the distribution among the subjects. That is how you can do it. You can, in format table, you will just say insert, like,
Hello, ma'am. Can you please again tell me that data validation?
Data validation. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Please, sorry, don't mind. Current is gone.
No problem. No problem. Specifically, you have anything that you want me to explain about the class or anything in specific?
Ma'am, please explain me about data validation, how to do it. I'll try to understand.
Okay. So data validation is nothing but you are trying to restrict, okay, certain information to be entered, because this is a crucial information, right? It's the student information, the grades, the marks of the students. So I am passing out this information to other staff. For example, say I'm a teacher, I'm passing it out to another teacher. I don't want that teacher to make any changes. Okay, this because these are the actual numbers. I don't want anybody else to make changes to it. I'm just giving the information. If I just give it openly, they might make changes. I don't know where the changes were done, right? So what I'm doing is, first thing, I want to log the sheet so that they will not even have chance to touch my data. How am I logging the sheet? I'm going to review tab on top. There is an option that says protect sheet. I'm clicking on protect sheet. It just give you the options of, okay, if I want to give a password, I also can give a password. I didn't actually put a password because I thought I'll forget the password during the session, so I did not. You can also give a password, 1, 2, 3, whatever it is. Passwords are up to you. Okay. It will also give you, see what is it asking? Allow all users of this worksheet to select log sheets. You can select the sheet, log sheet. You can select unlocked cells. See, what if I unselect this? Let us see what will happen. I protected this. You cannot even select. See, I'm trying to click on this. What is it saying? It is showing me error. Okay, now let me do it again. Let me select this. So what the permission that I'm giving the user means the permission that I'm giving to another teacher whom this sheet is going, I'm saying, let the teacher select the cell. Okay. So what the teacher can do, she can select the cell anywhere now. Okay. She can select, but still that teacher cannot make any additions. I restricted it, right? That is the difference. Let us go back to unprotect and again protect. And now I'm saying, don't even allow them to
Ma'am, you're
select.
not audible right now. Yeah, please.
Audible? Okay. So now I'm saying, don't even allow them to select any of the cells. I did this. I unchecked this. Okay.
Ma'am, continue, ma'am.
Okay. Let us also uncheck this one and see what happens. Nowhere in the sheet am I able to select the cell. Nothing is happening. I'm trying.
Ma'am, wait for a while. My net is not working.
Okay. Hope I'm audible to rest of y'all.
Yes, you are.
Okay, sir. Okay. See. So when I'm protecting the cell and giving options, I'm telling that don't allow anyone even to select any cell. So it is not allowing. I'm trying to click. Nothing is happening. So when I'm going to unprotect and again protect, I say, okay, let them select, no problem. Nothing is going to happen even if they select the cells. Because I already protected, they cannot change the data. That is all I want. So I'm just doing it. They can still go and select, but they cannot make any changes. See? I want to change, but they cannot. It is saying it is protected. You can't do anything. That is about validation. And validation here is in another way also. Another way, like specifically in this column, I only mention, let me unprotect. I only mention the drop down will have grades A to F. If I'm trying to enter a grade E, see what it will say. No, this is restricted. E is not in the range. E is not in the validation list. So you cannot enter E. Can I enter A? Yes, I can enter. It is in the validation. That's the difference. So if I'm sending the sheet like this, unprotected, what might happen? The grade might change. I will not know. That's the difference of protecting the sheet, and the validation as well. This validation, how did I do? I selected this. I came to data. I came to data validation. And data validation option here. And then I manually entered the list here. A, B, C, D, E, F grades I mentioned here with a comma separator. Okay, this is one way of doing it. You can manually enter it. Another way of doing, how did I do for class grade? I just mentioned what all grades are there in the list. I only have 3 sections, so I did it here. So here, how did I do? I selected this entire column. I went to data validation again. Data validation. Here I said I just wanted a list again. And here, instead of manually entering 10-A, 10-B, what did I do? I just simply selected the location. See, the location is this. Okay, I don't have to manually enter it. So everything is going to show me a drop down of only 3. Nobody can change or add any grades to it. When I'm trying to say, okay, let him be grade D, let's add a section, it's not going to allow. But can I change the grade C person to grade B? Yes, I can. It is in the validation. That is how. That's about the validation. So you are restricting what should be entered, what can be entered, what cannot be entered. It's in your hands. All the rules are in your hands here. Okay, you can lock the sheet. You can that's going to keep your data protected. Okay, so that's about it. And the table you can also add pie charts. We'll look more deeper into it in tomorrow's session. Okay, so this is all about today. Please use this sheet. You can go back to the session again and just revise all these things. See, all of these are actually very easy, but it only requires practice. As long as you practice, these will all be very easy for you to handle. Okay. So this is about it for a class today. And if you all have any doubts or anything, so let us know. I'll stop sharing for now.
Yes, thank you very much, Eugenia. Dear friends and students, I know it is overwhelming what the information that Eugenia shared is overwhelming, but a little word of encouragement. Don't be discouraged, but the moment you start working with these spreadsheets, everything that Eugenia thought will make sense. In other words, I could say that all your dots will be connected automatically. So try to do the exercises which Eugenia shared, and also log in to the LMS at .qubitedge.in, and there are a few set of questions which have been given. Try to answer them online and submit. So yeah, I think advice is don't get overwhelmed. Once you start working, everything that Eugenia has shared will make sense.
There are
So
exercises also, sir. In the sheet, in the worksheet, I gave 2 exercises. There
okay.
are different tabs with exercise. Check out your Excel sheets. You have one tab exercise and exercise 2 as well. So you have, I just mentioned what all you can practice there. So please work out on those sheets.
Yeah, the sheet has been shared in this chat window. So also log into lms.qubitedge.in, and where we have an learning management system portal where you can click on the day 2, and you will find the recording of this presentation and the deck that Eugenia has shared. LMS portal is not opening and it shows it's not valid. So don't worry, we will look into it why it's not working. My team is already on it. It will be fixed. Don't worry about it. Try after a couple of minutes. It will be done. Right? Don't worry. In case it doesn't work, don't get panic. We'll get it work. So in life, not everything works perfectly. We are just learning day by day. So we'll try to fix it and we'll get back to you. So with this, we will wrap up day 2, and we will see you tomorrow at the same time, 10:30. Right? If you have any questions, just email or text us and we'll get back to you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.